Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Welcome to your reading for September 26th through October 2nd. I have to do things a little bit differently today. I actually have to pull all the cards before I start because I've been trying to do it the other way. But that moon is going to be a new moon in a couple of hours here, and it is really hard for me to work in this energy, and so I need to clear that out. So speaking of that new moon, if you're watching this on Sunday, that new moon is on Sunday evening at 5:55 p.m. Eastern daylight time here in the U.S. Wow. Yeah, okay, Pisces, it'll be worth waiting for. And so make sure that you are planting your seed of intention. Take the time to focus on what your goal and your hope and your dream is for the next, it really levels up in 18 months. So what's really cool about this moon is that it becomes a full moon on March 25th of 2024. But when it does, the way it lines up is everything is at the 0 point at the time of the new moon. And so it is really a completing of a major cycle with the energy of right now initiating that next new start. So I don't know if that made total sense, but really it's an important moon. So make sure you do take the time to focus on that. And this week we have Mercury stationing direct. Mercury stationing direct on Sunday. We have Venus moving into Libra on Thursday. And so, all right. And so let's see what we have going on here, because there's a lot of interesting things. You have a major choice or decision to make. We have the Lover's card here at the center of the spread, making that the key to the situation. The key here is this major choice or decision that has to do with sorry, there's a bug in my drink. Now I can't have my drink. That has to do with what you want to do and what you want to create, but there is a divine timing aspect going to be involved in this. And so it's the choice and the decision that you make is important. You're going to have to allow it time to develop. The overall energy here, we have the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So it's a passionate new beginning that leads to emotional satisfaction, and that's so cool because the overall energy for the week, and I do premiere the video at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone here in the U.S. on Sundays for the overall for the week, and it was this. It was the Otter. It is the pursuit of personal happiness, and for you this is a big focus this week. It's huge. So it's really lovely that it shows up like this. It's like doubling down on it. Spirit really wants you to focus on what's going to bring you the joy and the happiness, and to make choices that will bring that into your life. And so really, I know it's going to take some time though, because we have here for the moon on Monday and Tuesday, when it's in that sign of Libra still, as it's working its way through here, you have the Cicada and the Kingfisher. And these are both cards of taking time to develop. The Cicada, though, is almost like the once in a blue moon kind of energy, because every 17 years, the Cicada emerges. They sing, they court, they procreate, and then you don't hear from them again for another 17 years. And so it feels like a really important cycle that requires patience to allow it to happen. So divine timing and protection, poise, prosperity, and happiness. But the Kingfisher sits there and waits patiently. So there was a kingfisher by the river that I would walk by all the time a couple winters ago, and I'd catch him. He would just sit there by the waterfall, and he would wait, and he would wait, and he would wait. And there was a very small opening in the ice. And again, it feels like there's a small window of opportunity here, something that doesn't happen very often. And when you see it, I feel like you need to spark and move toward it. Okay? So he would wait, and then, because he had to eat, then he would get the fish. So that's really not happy about my drink. Okay, so What do we have here to start the week? We've got this Father of Wands. So you're thinking about focused intention on creating a transformation in your life. The Kundalini energy rising, the passion and the excitement. The Ace of Wands. So you are focusing on that. The problem is the difficulty is probably that you've been feeling not very energetically motivated. You are also a water sign, so the moon really, so I have a Pisces moon and Cancer, lots of other things. And so the cycles of the moon really, really affect the water signs. And that's why feeling energetically drained this past week was probably a thing for you, right? And also feeling a little emotionally off balance. My Pisces moon does not like it when stuff's going on in Libra. It makes me really uncomfortable and itchy. So, like, testy, snarky. So you have the card of Temperance here in the area of irritants and things that are draining your energy. And so, gaining and staying emotionally balanced is a daily activity that is worth the effort when you are a water sign. Knowing when to release, right? To let the water, they're showing me a dam, okay? So knowing when to bottle up the water a little bit and how to release it in a way that nourishes and nurtures the surrounding community, right? And when to block it and stop it in order to preserve and to save, and when to open up the floodgates because you need a big emotional release. And so learning how to manage your floodgates appropriately to keep the balance. And again, the blue herring, this is an energy of patience. And so he's on fire in the heart space, and I think really excited about an idea on how do I manage expectations? Okay. But I feel like the expectations are around timing, not necessarily around success. It's managing the expectations about how long it will take to have the roots really go in. You transform the situation by creating a network. First off, there's a network aspect to this, and also by allowing the roots to go very deep and to really create stability. This is the Six of Cups, and so who do you know? Who? This is the network. Who do you know that you resonate with on a soul level? Could be family. We don't do business with family if we can avoid it, though. I really think that's a good rule of thumb. But family and friends that you can tap for who they know. Who do they know? That's useful. It's networking through social connections in order to do whatever it is that you're trying to do here, that you're trying to create. Whether you're looking for somebody to date, or you're looking for a career opportunity, or you're looking for someone to do the plumbing in your house, right? It feels like who you know and who they know is going to be very useful this week. So, to make this major decision that allows okay, so these two geese are flying forward. They only have two geese, but to work in unison with your surroundings, because geese, they're very much of a large community. To only have two on here is really, they're a community bird. I love watching the geese and how organized they are and how they all work together and they support each other. And so I feel like it's who do you know that can help you because of who they know, because it creates this wider space. It feels very much like that kind of energy going on here. So that moon in Scorpio, look, you have openness and success. Wow. Look, this is the openness. I feel like this is your intuition wide open leads to success, because we've got the Black Panther here. And that to me is that intuitive, working through the moonlight, this is you using and tapping into your superpower of your amazing intuition. Like you came in with it, right? You just know things. You feel things. That emotional dam, again, they're showing me it's really important that you don't pick up other people's energy either, right? So that you allow it to dissipate and filter off, that you don't hang on to it. So allow it to flow out of your root system. Like that empathy that you have, that you pick up so much of it, you need to be very discerning. We have the Daughter of Swords, that's the Page of Swords. You need to be very discerning who you let into your energetic field. And that's been, oh look, we have the Ace of Swords here. That's been the difficulty. That's been the challenge, right? Who's safe for me to let in and who do I need to keep my space from? Clarity coming in here through research. So understanding what it is that you need to know in order to move forward on whatever it is that's going to bring in the emotional happiness for you, using your intuition to help guide the way, you're going to need to do the research. Research is going to be really important. It looks like there's a lot of different things to look at and think about. In the end, this week, you're going to pick a path and you're going to move forward on it. That's going to be when that moon is in Capricorn and Mercury has station direct on Sunday. So I think you hit the ground running on Monday with whatever it is you're working on. We've got here water. Oh my God. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Work with the, oh my God, they keep showing me that dam. Look, it's really important that you manage your emotional energy. Sometimes that means showing the empathy and the care and the compassion. And sometimes it means creating a self-healthy boundary around yourself. Knowing how much to let out, how much to show, and when. Really important, because your outgoing card, you know, you've got two swords lined up here. There's a, for a water sign, you only have the Six of Cups. Everything else here, all of the other elements are represented. That's balance. A lot of thought process, though. An awful lot. And maybe too much, because here in the area for your resources, your energetic resources, we have the Four of Swords. And so I feel like you almost need, and look, the third eye is lit up. It's almost like you've been overthinking the situation and using your superpower of choosing through your heart space what really makes sense for you, using your intuition to define and decide what the next step is what's going to benefit you the most. Make sure you can see these cards. Using your intuition to help you to figure out, at the same time not getting too emotionally out of balance. You have the triple moon, embrace all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Using your intuition, knowing when the right step is. Wow. And like I said, all of the elements are here. You, in the middle of the week, on Wednesday and Thursday, when that moon is in Scorpio, that fellow water sign, if you're a Pisces rising, that is your 9th house of doing research, of higher learning and knowledge and travel and stuff. And so that is a great time for you to really use your intuition, because that is higher communication with your higher self. So take some time. It's a really much of the energy is around creating an action plan to really connecting with spirit, because you have here the solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So then allowing yourself to have a little space to think. You have the rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present, letting things go that are keeping you out of balance, creating those healthy boundaries, but then you have answering the call. The time is now. And so there's this patience and this waiting, this opportunity, it's now. But in order for you to walk through, to step through, you have to let go of the emotional discord, whatever it is. So whether it's self-doubt because other people have said things about you, and you repeat those words in your head all the time, you get those little earworms in our head from what our parents used to say. Other people's doubts are somehow holding you back. And it takes you deciding your worthwhile, and this is your sword of truth, and taking action on it by the end of the week. Really moving toward what you're passionate about and what brings you the emotional happiness. You have the Daughter of Pentacles in the heart space. There is this rainbow here, right? And so this is after the storm, you get the rainbow. This is the need to nurture it and to bring it along. So I think it's going to take time for this to grow into something. You're going to have patience for the process, the Kingfisher, the Circadia, but the time is now to start moving on it. It's not about waiting around for the right time. The right time is now. Understanding that this is going to take time to come to completion. But that doesn't mean that you have time to wait to start. You need to start now, whatever this is that you're trying to do. And the first step could simply be doing some research, getting some more information, and that first baby step, that call, or maybe picking up the phone when someone else calls, answering the call, because this network here, this network is significant. Anything else? Nope. I think that's it. All right, guys. Sure to hit the thumbs up if you got anything out of this, and your comments and your thumbs up help other people that might get something out of it too. So I appreciate you helping to get the word out there. Love to see you on the live chat for the premiere Sunday nights at 7:30 Eastern Time Zone here in the US. And you can follow me on Facebook. Every day there's a new reading about the energy of the day to keep you motivated and moving along. So you guys take good care, all right? Take good care. There's something really amazing, and you're at the threshold. It's time to walk through. Step through the gate. The time is now. All right, you guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.